And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Thunder, still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And of course, there's the Warriors, a game back.
Well, I think for the Warriors, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still one level below the very top.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Down low to be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. We start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show, and we find out who needs to think about making some changes.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Green with the defensive effort. The drive by Butler. Rejected by Holmgren. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Curry finds Butler. Back to Curry.
Hey, yo, right here.
6 on the shot clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Curry putting on pressure to the interior of that defense and earning a trip to the free throw line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster, it is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece. A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here we go, one-on-one. Dort with it. Now Podziemski defending. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So it's Oklahoma City now. Here's SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Williams looking around. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. Hartenstein, no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
SGA passes to Williams. Here's Holmgren. Rebounded by Green.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
And stolen by Hartenstein. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Launches it from deep, and there's Curry on the assist from Butler. Curry's got 8 points.
Well, you know Curry's feeling it when he's pulling up off the dribble. The defense has to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
Now here's Holmgren, a proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. SGA against Curry. From deep, SGA. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. For the Thunder, Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams, and it's Wallace in for Dort. Holmgren finds SGA. And here's Hartenstein. To halt the run. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Holmgren against Green. Here's SGA. Fires from deep. Wallace's shot is good.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Timmy, look at Cason Wallace. He has been a plug-and-play defensive guard in this league.
Well, B.A., you're talking about a guy who wants to pick you up full court every minute he's on the floor. He is just tireless and relentless on the defensive end. He's the kind of player every coach wants to have. Regardless of his minutes, he makes the impact defensively.
I've heard you say it before. The fastest way to minutes, if you're a young guy, is on the defensive end.
Coaches are taking notice of that want-to factor.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Podziemski. There's the three. Hartenstein pulls it in. The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Caruso outside. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. It's a tie game in Oklahoma City. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
Wallace and Williams run the wings. Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. And the Thunder in possession here. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Releases from 15. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Now Podziemski. No points so far. Curry passes to Butler. Butler double team. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
NBA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Off his foot. And the ref's whistling a kick ball. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Wallace's shot is good.
And that's a breakdown defensively, and it leads to 3 points off that inbound pass.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day. I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Brian?
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Williams. Coming off a solid outing against Memphis. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. SGA comes in for Wiggins. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Wright against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wright with the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
right against SGA. From 11 feet away, that one falls. He's now 1 for 3. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big three, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A tremendous threat on offense. He's scoring around 34 a game.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. For the Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams, and it's Dort in for Wallace. Pass to Hartenstein. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Tim, when you talk about Isaiah Hartenstein, how impressive has his development been?
He's a former second-round pick, BA, and he wasn't really a key rotation player in this league until year 4. But now he's become invaluable as a dirty work big man.
Now here's Holmgren. 33 points last game. Dort for 3. And he buries his first look.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And here's Wright. SGA with a steal. Some room here for Dort. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
I must say, their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Joe's checked in for Caruso. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Oklahoma City on D. 4-point game. Curry gets the bucket.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. And it's in there. Hartenstein's got 6 points.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Curry. He's closely guarded. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the drive from deep. Holmgren. Offensive rebound. 4-3. Drills it from deep. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Curry. Got it up. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thunder out in front, up 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Get ready for the fans.
Thanks for being with us, and let's get straight into it with the Players of the Week. Out of the West, Nikola Jokic.
With Joker, because of his size and skill level, even great defenders have it hard. He can post you up, he can hit the three, he does it all.
And you think about how good a shape he's in now, I wouldn't mind trying the Jokic plan myself. And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Thunder.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Warriors trail by 6. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Curry and Pons pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Moody in at the 3. Now here's SGA. Holmgren outside from the arc. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. SGA's got 6 assists in the game. Curry with it. 15 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Green. Green gets up and powers it down.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
SGA deciding where to go with it. Pass to Holmgren. Fires the 3. The rebound by Moody.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
And Hartenstein slams it in.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. And they pick up 2. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Curry. And Curry just carving him up inside.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Stephen Curry is nearing the finish line. He said every year there's some new style, new energy coming through that challenges you. And seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is, this is not going to be around forever. So enjoy every moment of it. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Butler, a screen on SGA. Just 5 to shoot. Curry goes in. Outside Butler. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. 5th on the list, the Thunder.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And some changes here for the Warriors. Kept alive. Outside, Williams. Screen by Holmgren. With the floater. Basket's good. Williams has got 5 points. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? Just have to wait and see.
Now here's Wright. And he drives in. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Yeah, short trip up for Holmgren, but there's plenty of power behind his jam.
Back to Wright. There's the drive. Jackson Davis down low. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Jackson Davis misses.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Wallace with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Pass to Holmgren. Williams on the wing. And the Warriors pushing it up now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Wright. He takes it in. Basket counts. Wright's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
the previous play is under review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Now Wright. Hield for three. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Woo. Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Getting there, the ball's moving. Looks more like us, all right? Good to great. We're getting some decent ones. Let's get some great shots now.
Preaching how important it is to take quality shots. Coach Kerr.
He doesn't want them to settle for average shots. He wants his team to take great shots.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Jason Wallace out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then it's Alex Caruso. And it's Wiggins in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Caruso. Curry takes it in. Outside Moody. Clock at 6. Outside Pajemski. Misses the three. Oklahoma City leading by 5 to the paint. Williams misses. Green with a screen on Caruso. Pass to Pajemski. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Pajemski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Joe, the pass to Wiggins. Outside, Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 20 feet out. Wallace misses.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Down low. Butler drops it in.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Wiggins. Chet Holmgren comes in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Golden State on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Going all the way to the rack. And it's Butler with the jam.
Man, Jimmy Butler selectively running and converting on the break.
Outside, SGA. Here's Holmgren. Puts up the tray. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Oh, the finesse with the floater.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Now here's Holmgren. Now SGA, tipped. Curry with a steal. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And here's Butler. Here's Butler on the take. Oh, he jammed it.
Oh, he has a knack for delivering in big moments. Everyone in the building knew Butler was going to take that shot.
SGA against Curry. Now Hartenstein. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Releases. Oh, it misses. Golden State with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Cleared away by Dort.
What a contest. That looked like a guaranteed bucket.
Nice. That one's good.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
Now here's Curry. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Thunder have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's SGA. Now Holmgren. Down low, Holmgren drops it in.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Butler.
Oh, Jimmy Butler, as clutch as they come.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Outside Holmgren. On the clock. Curry with a steal. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And that's an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he commits the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that brings him within 2 here. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry at the line for 2.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
Stephen, plenty of momentum swings in this game. What made the difference in the end?
Because everybody was on. Defensively, it was a tough night on both sides, just trying to contain and fire around and try to contest shots. But at the end of the day, we made a couple more plays, kept our composure down the stretch, and got the win.
It's a beautiful thing when shots are falling. Thanks, Stephen.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.